Hi, it's me, Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording Modular, and today we're looking at Bloom 2 and Ripsaw, specifically whether Bloom 2 can act as a chord generator for Ripsaw. Bloom 2 is a semi-generative sequencer where you can put in your own stuff and then it will kind of spin off and do its own stuff. And it has 3 outs, which is enough to make a chord, and the Ripsaw has 4 ins. And chord generators in Eurorack are kind of hard to come by, so I was like, well, why don't we try Bloom with Ripsaw? So I've made this patch here. Eventually it will all get going. Ripsaw is going through the Freak Manifold filter and dual VCA. The VPME QD doing drums. We have the Oniroy doing that. And we have the Osiris doing bass through the T12 from Dobos. Also, there is an arpeggiator coming out of Hermod going into Aquilic Iteratus Percedo, which we'll hear a bit later. But let's focus on this right now. So I have to hit play. Okay, so we can hear Bloom going. It's a little sharp. Let's turn that down a bit. Let's go ahead and make this chill for right now. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is make sure that we're all on the same amount of pages on Bloom 2. Bloom 2 has 8 steps that can run at a variety of rates. Right now, every sequencer is running at 16th notes, so 8 steps at 16. To get a full 1 bar, we'd want 2 pages. So I'm going to go to channel and turn up length. There, that's 2 pages. Okay, so now let's start adding some rests because it's getting a little annoying. Go to page 2. Okay, so there's a bit of a pattern, right? So now we can start adding notes. Okay, so there's something. Now there's a couple ways that we can turn this into chords. I can go to channel 2 and use the transpose thing, which is right here. Channel 3. And there, we have a 3-part chord. So it can generate chords. What we can do now is hold down channel and turn branch up to 4 branches. And what that does is now each sequence takes that initial sequence that we made and it kind of algorithmically generates new branches of it. So there's now 4 branches for each sequence. And you can hear that we start off with our root sequence and then spin off to these branches, which is pretty cool. So anything that you have on here, you can do individually or you can do to all the channels at once. So I could hold down channel, shift, and transpose them all down. So you can bring those chords back in together. We can go to our third set of knobs up here. And in this case, mutate becomes a performance control. So I'll hold down channel and turn this up. And that will add a little bit more variation. You want to really balance determinism and probability with this kind of stuff, because if it just consistently does random stuff, it's not going to feel very musical. I guess it can. I guess Bloom can work as a chord generator for polyphonic material with just a little bit of foresight. Not bad. Okay. So I'm just gonna jam for about 5 minutes. That's it, that's all. Watch my video on Bloom if you wanna know more about it. It's a really fantastic module. It's become a staple of my sequencer row down here because I think it's very unique. And as you can see, comes in clutch in a couple different ways. I'll see you in the next video. I'm just gonna jam out for about 5 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording Modular. And I hope you have a wonderful day.